What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for yet another update, and let's just get straight into it. There's been reports on Richarlison today. We all know that he's very likely to leave this summer. Reports from Turkey, from Yildiz Sabalonku, says one of the biggest teams in the Turkish Super League has made an official offer to Tottenham for Richarlison. We all know the reliability of these Turkish journalists, so I would take this one with a pinch of salt.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they have made a bid. I have heard a little thing about Richarlison.
Oh, yeah?
Down at the pub yesterday. I was talking to someone who claims that their son owns a gym which Richarlison's wife attends. This is what he said. And he claimed that Richarlison's wife did not, and he's the personal trainer for Richarlison's wife, he claims, and he said that Richarlison's wife has not renewed for next year because he's off to Saudi.
Is that
Tier 1?
Is that what she's telling him?
That's what she said. That's what I've heard. You can take it with a pinch of salt.
I would say that sounds very much like a Tier 1 source.
Tier 1, mate. I mean, we have heard reports of Richarlison in Saudi. We wouldn't be surprised if he ends up there, would we?
We've heard it for years.
Huh?
I've heard it for years.
We've just seen Ange.
Well, exactly. Yes, I was
gone
just
to
thinking
Al
that.
Nassr. There you go. Lines up perfectly. He's going to Al Nassr. You heard it here.
Take Richarlison to replace Cristiano Ronaldo?
Don't bet against it. I'll actually put some money on it, I'm saying. But yeah, I think we all know Rishi's off, in all seriousness. I did hear that. That was a story that I did hear. But in all seriousness, I did think, we all know Richarlison's going to be surplus to requirements next season. We're going to get a little fee for him, maybe 15 to 20 million, something like that. Look, I think I've liked Richarlison. I like what he gives on the pitch. I think last season, if it wasn't for him, you know, as we talk about Paolini and other players, I think Rishi deserves a lot of credit as well for the very important goals he was able to score. But yeah, we know that De Zerbi, he's going to be surplus to requirements. We need upgrades there. We're splashing the cash, and I think Richarlison's going to be one of the fall guys.
Yeah, for sure. So it's just a case of how much we can get for him and who will stump up the cash for him. As a wise man once said, he'll go to the highest bidder.
Exactly. Whoever bids £1 more,
exactly,
he'll go there, 100%.
Next up is Cody Gakpo. There has been a lot of rumours regarding Cody Gakpo and Liverpool and Tottenham, and Fabrizio Romano again is saying keep an eye on Tottenham and Cody Gakpo. Liverpool, as of today, are not open to an exit for Gakpo, but let's see what happens later on in the summer in case Spurs open talks by sending a proposal. At the moment, there is only interest. I mean, with the names being banded about, you know, you're looking at Kenan, Yildiz and Savinho and who else? We've got Krupi and Leao. I mean, Gakpo doesn't interest me that much, to be honest. I think
different a couple of weeks ago.
I know, because you know, a couple of weeks ago, a lot of things have changed in a couple of weeks. You know, so I think I would be open to bringing him in as like the second option, like the second winger we bring in, because I think he does bring you end product and goals. But he's not a player at this moment in time with the names that we've been linked with that really like excites me.
Would you rather go for him or Leao?
Leao.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
It's a tough one. Gakpo's a bit more proven though, isn't he? And
yeah,
I think as well, maybe there's less concerns about him.
Exciting, though.
He is more exciting. He's obviously got more talent than Gakpo. But Gakpo gets you goal contributions. He also has the work rate. He's proven. He's a good player. I like Cody Gakpo. But the only thing with him is he can be a bit frustrating. He's a bit selfish a lot of the time.
I think Leao is more what we're looking for on the wings than a Cody Gakpo in terms of stylistically.
Yeah, I would say so. I think Gakpo's more of a... He's going to get on the ball. He's not really the best dribbler, I don't think, but he's quite good at making it hard for himself and then getting a shot in, getting a cross in. And obviously, he gets goal contributions, but I think it's more because he just tries so many things. A lot of like more often than not, something comes off. But he's not a very like efficient player. He's not like he's going to get one chance, one goal. He's more like he's going to take 5 shots and maybe get one goal or 1 assist or something like that. So he can be frustrating.
Scored, 3 goals in this World Cup.
Yeah, he's a good player. He can turn it on, but I'm saying over the course of a season, you watch him play, he takes a lot of shots and he tries a lot of things, and lots of them don't come off, but then some of them do. But he's more of like a volume kind of player than like someone who's like going to do just something special off the cuff, like one time.
I say it doesn't excite me, but it's not like I would say a flat out no to him.
No, he's a good player.
It's a good player. I think him alongside another one who
Yeah.
we're probably more sure of, I think it's a good signing, and I think it adds the output that we've been, so lacking of in recent years.
For me, I think he would be an alternative to Leao rather than Savinho. That's how I think the club would see it. Like, he would be someone who's more of a goal-getter, goal contribution kind of forward, rather than someone like Savinho who's just more, take people on, create chances, get to the byline kind of winger. So I think he's a good fullback option if it's possible. I do think at the moment Liverpool, they need the forward players at the moment. So depending on how their window goes, I don't see them going anywhere, to be honest. But if they're going to sign a bunch of forwards, then maybe it could be surplus to requirements. But yeah, I can't see it at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. And last but not least, let's talk about Kenan Yildiz. Himothy has said that he understands that Tottenham will contact the representatives of Kenan Yildiz to understand if he's keen on a move. However, Juventus do insist he's not for sale.
I'm sure they do.
That money down, Tottenham Hotspur. If we were to go for anyone and potentially sway anyone for a move, this is your guy. Like, he would be my number one target out of anyone in world football probably right now. Like, if there's any slither of a chance, we got to go for it.
Look, they say he's not for sale, but you just got to do a Godfather. Give them an offer you can't refuse.
Exactly. Everyone has their price.
Everyone, especially, I think, clubs in Italy, like, if you offer them 130 million, 140 million, could they really turn that down? I think they'll be so tempted to take that, in my opinion. And considering they didn't get Champions League as well, so they're not getting that money at the moment.
How much do you reckon tempts them?
Yeah, about 130 million, something like that. You have to really push the belt out, in my opinion, to get some, because he's obviously very young, so talented. He loves Juventus as well. He's spoken about how he wants to be a legend there, and he's kind of the poster boy. He's the face of Juve at the moment. So it would take a massive offer to. It's not going to be 100. It will have to be more than that to convince him, I think.
I reckon close to 150, and you're talking about probably 300k plus in wages as well. Which is obviously an astonishing outlay. Is it possible? Probably not. But I would test the waters, and it looks like they are testing the waters.
I mean, in theory, you could get him for 150 and Krupi for 100.
Yeah.
And maybe still have some left over.
Leao on loan.
And Leao on loan. Why not? Tottenham are balling this window. Tottenham are going all out. Everything is on the table at the moment. But yeah, I would love Yildiz. I think he's so quality. I think he's the difference between someone like him and Gakpo. I think he is a lot more efficient on the ball. I think he's got so much more quality. He does a lot more things with a bit of purpose. He's a bit more unpredictable. He's creative, and he's a goal threat as well. He's got a brilliant shot on him, but also when he picks up the ball in the pockets, he can also play those little through balls, and he connects the game so well. He's not. I don't think. He's more of like a number 10-y kind of winger than a proper out-and-out winger. That's kind of how I see him. But he's also, he can dribble. He's not slow. He's quite quick as well. He's strong. I feel like he holds players off really well. I love Yildiz. I think he's top quality.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. Bring him in if it's possible. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, look, we're going to contact them. They're going to say they're not going to give us a price. They're going to say he's not for sale. So it's on to Tottenham to give them an eye-watering amount, like to just make them consider it. So I can't sit here and say what price I think they're going to accept, because I think right now they're saying no, there's no price. But there is going to be a price there.
You've got Barcola, who actually is on the market. PSG. I wouldn't say he's surpassed the requirements there, but he's down the pecking order.
Mm-hmm. Talks to Liverpool at the moment.
Yeah, talks to Liverpool, talks of Arsenal. Apparently Arsenal sent scouts to watch him in the last game for France.
Well, we know Liverpool have over 100 million to spend because the Diamande bid was rejected.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, do you reckon it's a possibility that Spurs could sway Barcola to Spurs? Because is there a possibility that we can even outbid a Liverpool or an Arsenal for Barcola?
Potentially. I mean, we have his mates here. We got an Odebert.
Get Barcola in. Get
Barcola
in. You know what I mean?
Barcola would be very similar to like Savinho or Anusa. They use that kind of winger. Very fast. Unbelievable pace, great dribbling, needs work on his finishing. I think everyone knows that, but he does so well to get himself shooting opportunities. I think
he's got a great goal in the World Cup.
once he really finalises that finishing, he's top elite player. He's so good. If PSG are going for Yan Diamande, obviously it looks like they're willing to let go of Barcola. I'll absolutely go for him. Yeah. But it's going to take big fee. But
PSG said they want 130 million.
130, wow, that's a big outlay.
Yeah.
That is a big outlay. To be honest, I actually don't think there's a massive difference in quality between him and Savinho.
You serious?
Yeah.
Between him and Savinho?
I think Savinho, obviously, has played a lot less, but I think their qualities are very similar. I don't know if Barcola is worth an extra 60 million.
Barcola also is not playing too much, you know. He's playing second fiddle to
he's probably going to cost you an extra 60, 70 million. My point is, I don't think he's worth. He's
not worth the extra 160 million or something.
No, I don't. I'd rather pay that for Savinho because I think you're getting a similar type of player.
That's interesting because the way I look at Barcola is I feel like he's well ahead of Savinho right now. Like I think if Savinho was French, I don't think he's getting into that French squad. But Barcola's getting into it.
Well, Savinho didn't get to the Brazil squad.
Well, there you go. Like I think.
I'm not saying Barcola's not better than Savinho. I'm just saying I don't think he's worth the extra 70 million. I don't think there's that much difference where you have to go pay extra 70 for Barcola. But look.
But if he is better and we got the money.
Yeah, but is he 70 million better?
Money has no value anymore.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
like it's different. For example, like Tonali, 100 million. We're paying a bit extra, but I think he is worth it getting him over some of the other players that we were willing to in that position. But I think it's a bit different with Savinho and Barcola. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
But I do like Barcola. I do think he's quality, top notch.
I mean, for his age and not even starting for PSG to make it into that French squad is impressive. You've got to be bloody good, do you know what I mean?
He's quality. He is quality.
So, yeah, I'd bite your hand off for any of these players, and like, I would pay the extra money for Barcola. To be honest, I think he is much further ahead than Savinho is at this moment in time, and the trajectory that he can go on is scary. It really is scary. But look, we'll see how it all progresses. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.